about this guy from Georgia. Yeah, but how can you write that for a guy who had 45 selections in the national team? How can you talk about, oh, maybe, hey, you can play for South Africa? And if I understand what happens, even that guy said it on a press conference. But he's crazy. He was there with a South African flag. Stupid, very stupid. But again, after that, when you have a good player abroad, you take him, and that doesn't mean that you block a young player. No, because he's a young player. So when tomorrow I have a guy in the midfield, or let's take a goalkeeper of -20, and there should be somewhere, I don't know where, abroad, a good goalkeeper of 27, 28 years old. Why shouldn't we take him? This guy of 20 has plenty of time to wait. But you can't, and this is something you have to think about very, very um, long when you do that. If you have a talented guy of 21 here and you have a talented guy of 21 abroad, then the choice maybe sometimes would be more difficult. But I think we proved here in this country that you can do it with local players. And this is one. Two, when I came here, there were players abroad, but they didn't play. They were there. And then people said, yeah, why don't you take those players? But they don't play. And this is what we talked already also in the past about players who would go to Europe or whatever, that it's the most important thing that they choose the right club and not that. It's important when you. I see I'm Bokazi. I pray to God that because it's nearly impossible that next year we play still in South Africa. But I pray to God that really is good surrounded by people who think and don't think like that. Because otherwise maybe he should choose the wrong thing and his career will never be what in comparing with his talent. So this is also very important.